Hi, I'm Callie Lewis. You're watching Geek Brief TV. This is Brief 544. When I got my very first Drobo, I loved it for my photos, my personal media files, and all my personal documents, but I couldn't use it for work because I do video. For video, you need speed and you need space. The second generation Drobo brought FireWire 800, and that gave us the speed to work from the Drobo in Final Cut Pro, but still not the space to hold all our archives on one Drobo. Since the very beginning, I've asked Data Robotics to build a Drobo Pro. They like me there, but if I was the only one asking, I'm sure they would have said, "Sure, Callie, that's a great idea," as they escorted me to the lobby. I wasn't the only person asking though. Professional photographers who can't afford to lose their work love their Drobos, but they were asking for a Pro version too. Video producers were asking, small businesses were asking, and finally, I've been keeping this secret for months and months. I can finally announce that Drobo has built a rack-mountable Drobo Pro. Woohoo! Drobo Pro has USB 2.0 and two FireWire 800 ports on the back, along with what many of us really wanted, Gigabit Ethernet. The Gigabit Ethernet port has the added advantage of the iSCSI protocol. It'll hold up to 8 SATA hard drives, and just like with any Drobo, the drives can be any size and any brand. Drobo Pro has dual smart fans to control temperature and operating noise. The rack mount kit is sold separately, and if you want a rack mount one, it'll take up 3 rack units. If you already have a Drobo or multiple Drobos, each one is worth $200 off the price of a new Drobo Pro. I'll have a hands-on to share with you in a couple of weeks. This isn't out yet, nor does it have a price, but Motorola has developed a little USB gadget called the Media Mover that connects to your DVR and transcodes the video for on-the-go video playback. The idea is to place shift your video around the house. So, for example, we'll finally be able to continue to watch Dollhouse on our iPhones when we have to run to the bathroom since the commercial breaks aren't long enough. According to That'sNotFunny.com, Motorola sees the Media Mover as a low-cost way for their cable partners to add value to existing services. I translate that to mean this will be something you get from your cable provider, so it'll operate within the parameters they're willing to allow. The Media Mover also has a low-res camera built in that will allow users to monitor what it sees from a phone when they're away from the house. April 24th is the start of something important to those of us who love our DVDs. Real Networks is going to court to defend our rights to store a copy of DVDs we own on a hard drive. The battle began when Real Networks released Real DVD, an application that backs up a DVD for playback on up to 5 PCs. The movie industry sued, and a judge ordered Real Networks to stop selling Real DVD. A similar suit defended by Kaleidoscape resulted in a win for consumers. You can keep up with the fight at realdvd.com/litigation. Yesterday I was trying to catch up on email. Ugh, it'll never happen. Someone asked me which SATA hard drive desktop dock I recommend. Since I've featured at least 27 versions on Geek Brief and haven't actually tried one, I couldn't give an informed answer. Brando has a brand new option available today. Not only does it look prettier than previous versions, it has a built-in stereo speaker, 3 watts if you're wondering. I was going to make a prediction that the next model would include a VoIP speakerphone, but as I scrolled down the spec list, it looks like this one, since it has a mic in and speaker out, is already VoIP friendly. Even better, the price isn't bad at $60 US from usb.brando.com.hk. Mike used promo code GB1 to register MikeDarlingPhotography.com at GoDaddy.com. Thanks for watching, and thanks for following me on Twitter, twitter.com/Callie Lewis. Bye! Oh, I almost forgot, because it happened last week. I was selected as one of 16 finalists for the best job in the world. That means we'll be taking Geek Brief down under for at least a week. So thank you guys so much for voting. I'm ready.
Would you like a brandy?
Yes, brandy would be really good right now. It's a spit everywhere.